salutations, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On today's program, I am here to give some more news in regards to Walker Stalker Con. Let's just say one major bombshell that has dropped. Now, yes, I am a little late in reporting this news and giving my commentary on it because this was about 2 days ago that this bombshell was dropped. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I was out with my husband on Halloween night, and that was when the news broke, and I wasn't really feeling very well on Friday. So you guys get this piece of information now. Comicbook.com just did a report on it saying that Walking Dead convention, Walker Stalker Con, loses second CEO in 1 week. So let's see what Cameron Bonamolo has to say about this. So, 1 week after taking over as interim CEO of FanFest Events and Walker Stalker Con following the resignation of creator James Frazier, Michael DeVault on Thursday announced he has stepped down from that position. DeVault's resignation comes days after The Walking Dead star Khary Payton announced he would no longer be attending the company's last remaining Walking Dead-themed convention, Walker Stalker Atlanta, for its planned return over Halloween weekend 2020. Payton also confirmed multiple stars withdrew from attending the convention in the future, including Norman Reedus, Denai Guerrera, and Melissa McBride. In a tweet, Payton said it was time to shut this shit down, and added the hashtag sick of it. Now, to say that last remaining Walking Dead themed convention for Halloween weekend 2020, yes, it was just recently that the Walker Stalker Con official not Facebook page, but I know their Twitter page, they tweeted that they were going to be coming back for next year, and I have my doubts on that, to be completely honest. In all honesty, I actually will be extremely surprised if it even does happen next year, but more on that in a minute. Effectively, at 6:21 p.m. tonight, I resigned as interim CEO of Walker Stalker Convention, LLC, and all subsidiary properties, DeVault wrote in a now-deleted update to his Facebook page. I will be taking a few days off from social media and will not be accepting phone calls or texts. See, and this is one of my biggest grievances with Walker Stalker Con, is just the utter lack of transparency from the powers that be. You'd think that with something like this, with the CEO or interim CEO resigning, you think that that's something that people should be made aware of, so that way they know who to contact in regards to their refunds. Because I hate to break it to Walker Stalker and the people that still defend it, they owe lots of people money. They owe attendees money. They owe vendors money. They owe actors money. So where on earth are they going to go to find out the status of the refund? Of course, I highly doubt they'll even get a status on the refund, because people have been saying that they have not heard a damn thing from them. But let me move on. Dozens of past and present Walking Dead stars have severed ties with the convention in the past few days. Payton's co-star Angel Theory in June said that the Tennessee-based company failed to pay its celebrity guests, explaining their departure from future events. Frazier's resignation came 3 days after the end of a Walker Stalker Con Atlanta described as problematic. It was their Theory, who is deaf, was reportedly verbally assaulted by a security guard after an argument was sparked over Theory's service dog. Theory's co-star Nadine Marissa detailed the very disturbing situation on Instagram Live, where Marissa said in a situation with the really abrasive security guard could have been erased with the presence of an American Sign Language interpreter. Marissa said the convention failed to prove an interpreter for Theory and other attendees in need of those services. She then reports attendees who have paid to see Marissa and other celebrity guests criticize the convention for its lack of accessibility. It became too much and beyond my capabilities, Frazier wrote in an October 23rd Facebook post. Today I'm turning it over to new leadership and stepping down. I will no longer have any decisions in the direction of the company and its daily management. I will make sure that they are up to speed on each and every issue and make myself available to assist them in any way that would help them succeed. DeVault later said FanFest/Walker Stalker was plotting a course of success moving forward. Press X'd it out. Rumors of this company's demise are greatly exaggerated, he said in an update. There is a tremendous future in store for FanFest events. On Monday, in the wake of Payton's tweet, DeVault put a pause on FanFest and Walker Stalker ticket sales in order to give myself and our management team the time we need to answer several pressing questions and to plot our path forward. To be clear, we have a path forward. There is a future, a bright one, DeVault wrote in an update published through the Walker Stalker Facebook page October 28th. We are simply taking a moment to determine the best steps to take as we assess all aspects of the company's functions. In the name of transparency, or lack thereof, DeVault said in the convention hoped to resume ticket sales by Friday. Tennessee's News 4 on Tuesday reported the Better Business Bureau had received 95 complaints about the company. According to News 4, events were not as advertised, and attendees who paid for photo ops were not refunded when some celebrity guests were no-shows. Yeah, and that's another thing. You had about 8 or 9 guests cancel Walker Stalker because James Frazier did not confirm their travel. But I digress. From BBB's perspective, that doesn't necessarily solve the problem, simply because we're aware of Mr. DeVault's background in terms of other events that he's been involved with that had also had similar problems. See Galacticon if you want to know what I'm talking about. Robin Householder, president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau, told News 4, one of the things that we saw happened in the past with Galacticon is that particular celebrities were promoted to be participating in the event, which of course is what drives consumers to buy those tickets, and then at the last minute those actors were canceled. See a similarity there? Or a similar pattern, shall we say? In his resignation letter published to the Walker Stalker Facebook on October 23rd, Frazier said that the company's short-term goals were to complete the outstanding refunds and pay off the other debts of the company. But more importantly, the goal is to restore faith in the company and return the events to the level of quality once received and expected. On October 24th, DeVault announced he would be accepting a salary of $1 per year until all assets have been made. Debts have been settled and the convention's future is secured. In a letter published to Facebook, DeVault promised transparency in the progress and process of refunds, offering an ordered and numbered list of refunds that would be accompanied by a weekly update. DeVault also laid out plans for a Friends and Fans Congress, whatever that means, to improve the FanFest and Walker Stalker experience and promised to work diligently with staff, their agents, and vendors to ensure their future participation in Walker Stalker Con and FanFest events. Oh, so Friends and Fans Congress is basically another term for a committee, which that didn't exactly work out for them, but I digress. It's unclear how DeVault's resignation impacts those plans. You know, I'm going to be perfectly honest here, guys. I'm actually quite surprised that DeVault quit after a week. I know I really shouldn't be, but it's just... Usually, if somebody has a big enough ego, they're not willing to exactly admit defeat, if that makes any sense. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I'm wondering if DeVault stepping down has anything to do with, well, let's just say that it appears that how I said that actors are not receiving money. Not only did James Frazier not confirm travel for several guests that ended up canceling the Atlanta event, but apparently it appears that there's also bounce checks. Now, Mo Collins, who is one of the actors for Fear the Walking Dead, tweeted, well, it's to put a disclaimer here, it is a deleted tweet, but she said that her check bounced. And thanks for the bank fee, hashtag Walker Stalker Con. And of course, Kari Payton, as you can see, quote tweeted her. But I'm guessing that she deleted the tweet either because she did get her money back or she probably has some sort of NDA on file with Walker Stalker Con, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the latter comes into play, which is a huge shame because people need to be made aware of this stuff. If this is entirely true, if, say, the latter is true, to my understanding, signing bad checks is against the law. So this does look, this looks even worse for James. And I'm wondering if maybe that's kind of one of the reasons why she deleted the tweet, is because this could be considered a serious allegation that should be investigated by local authorities. I'm hoping, if this is what happened to her, that she is going to be going down that route, because yeah, this is some serious legal breaking here, guys. But yeah, as I've said, I'm really not surprised. Well, sorry, I am surprised that Michael DeVault quit, and it'll be interesting to see what will happen. I still have my sneaking suspicion that at some point soon enough, we're probably going to get an announcement of the company filing for bankruptcy, but we shall see. Of course, I will report to you guys any other major announcements that come down the pipeline. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. About what are your thoughts on Michael DeVault leaving? Are you surprised? Are you kind of in the same boat as I am in that you're not surprised? What are you thinking about this supposedly allegations of bad checks and checks bouncing? So go ahead and leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching. And until next time, dear friends, this is Cynical Lindsay, signing off.